Hello, everyone. This is Stacy Bresler. Welcome to a special edition of On Target with Archer. Today, we are discussing the recently published NERC white paper called Cyber-Informed Transmission Planning, Roadmap for Integrating Cybersecurity into Transmission Planning Activities. Wow, what a mouthful. A link is provided below in the comment section. I hope everyone comments on this one. We all have a lot to contribute here. It's a fantastic topic to discuss. It's very important. And I know you all want to share your ideas and thoughts around this. And as I always say, sharing is caring. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into commenting and summarizing this white paper. So the premise. We all know that the BPS is a complex network that delivers electricity from producers to consumers. But what happens if the system becomes under a coordinated cyber attack? What if that happens? As it stands right now, current planning practices within our industry don't generally study the impact of such coordinated cyber attacks. This is a real concern, especially with our grid's resource mix, end use loads, controlling technologies rapidly changing. Couple that with a shifting threat landscape and the convergence of IT and OT. This evolution is expanding the grid's attack surface and the associated cyber and physical security risks, and without a doubt. So NERC, North America Electric Reliability Corporations, for those that don't know, created the Security Integration and Technology Enablement subcommittee called SITE. Boy, do we really like our acronyms. They established that in 2020. Its role was to start looking at securing the integration of emerging technologies and address security integration. And they've made strides on topics such as zero trust architectures, cloud technology and OT, and emerging technology deployment. However, they haven't yet addressed cybersecurity risks and planning assessments. That's what we're here for. This white paper comes about. So according to this paper, that is why we need cyber-informed transmission planning into the mix. And I put quotes around cyber-informed transmission planning because that is a new kind of term that's being introduced on this paper. Essentially, that means what it says. Cybersecurity needs to be integrated into the transmission planning process. And they have some ideas about how to do that. According to the paper, a key part of the cyber-informed transmission planning involves defining coordinated attack scenarios and translating these scenarios into planning assessments. This collaboration needs to be between planning engineers, cybersecurity professionals, and design engineering teams, and so they can help anticipate possible compromises that could lead to outage. Love it. Been talking about this for decades, that we need to have more conversations with cybersecurity professionals, physical security professionals, and all those engineers that are involved in the OT world and making our grid function. We need to have that collaboration. So I'm glad to see that in the paper. Further, this white paper explains we need to expand our definition of adequate level of reliability. Well, we already consider cybersecurity events and malicious attacks, given the omnipresent and readily evolving cyber and physical security threats that we see every day. We need to integrate security into this definition even further. And I can't disagree with that. Some of the updates this paper proposes, including something very important here, recognizing that cybersecurity events are not low probability incidents anymore. Let me repeat that. They're suggesting that we recognize that cybersecurity events are not low probability incidents anymore. That's great news for those trying to help build better cybersecurity solutions. So we also, and when I say we, I'm talking about the document, also suggest adding new performance and assessment objectives better to manage the impact of cyber and physical security events. Awesome. This is great. I love what this paper is talking about. And it continues to talk about how it's clear that we need to bring our transmission planning concepts in line with the current landscape. Cybersecurity should be more holistically integrated with the grid planning to mitigate possible security risks effectively. No doubt. The question that the paper asks, the question we need to focus on is not only how to incorporate cybersecurity risk into conventional transmission planning practices, but also what additional data sources, tools, and enhancements are needed to perform cybersecurity related studies. We also need to define a cybersecurity contingency as part of a planning assessment and quantify potential impacts of a compromise. This is going the right direction, folks. These are complex questions, but they're necessary ones. This is an evolving landscape that requires our attention, collaboration, and innovative thinking. So we also need to remember that physical attacks, just like their cyber counterparts, can severely destabilize the BPS. That leads to cascading failures and widespread blackouts if not, attended to, not, considered. So hence the integration of physical and cybersecurity measures in our transmission planning process is, I think it's paramount importance for ensuring the resilience of the power grid. So remember, as utility leaders, compliance officers, informed citizens, we all play a crucial role in this journey. While we're making progress, many organizations still have minimal collaboration and coordination between engineering and security staff. To drive better business decisions, enhance reliability, and securing our power grid, we need to encourage more integration. Also, the elimination of the criticality of certain stations can support broader transmission planning activities, can be coupled with other network upgrades for the reliability of economic reasons. Furthermore, stations deemed critical from a physical security perspective have the same risk from a cybersecurity risk. There's a lot in this paper, so I really encourage you guys to pick it up, read it, internalize what's being said in that document, talk about it with your engineers, with your cybersecurity people, with your physical security people. It's something that has really been needed for a long time in this industry. So in conclusion, let's stay ahead of the curve, tackle these challenges head on. This is an evolving landscape that requires our attention, collaboration, and innovative thinking. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or comment, leave those below. Remember, I want comments. You guys, let's talk about this. I think this is the perfect topic to do that. And this is Stacy Bresler signing off. Be safe and keep the power flowing. Thank you much.
Stay up to date on all the videos we release here at Archer by clicking on the subscribe button. Click on the bell to be notified right away when we release new videos. Secure your company with Archer today. Visit us at archerint.com and reach out with an email or a phone call. Is there a topic or question you'd like for us to answer? If so, leave it in the comments below and tune in each Monday for a brand new episode of On Target with Archer.